Hi, I'm Justin Brown, founder and lead investigator of Interface Death, and in this video I'd like to talk about the technical side of apparitions. And before I get into my idea and hypothesis on apparitions, I want to kind of categorize the type of apparitions that most people report. Now, there's, in my opinion, there's three main types of apparitions. The first one being shadow people or shadow-like apparitions. The second being mist-like, that appear cloudy and misty, white, mostly white in color. And the third one is generally the most rare in my opinion, and that is the full-blown apparition. It looks just like a living person or slightly translucent. Some wear clothes, some are holding objects, things of that nature. And there's subsets of those, of course. There's all kinds of stuff reported, you know, types of energy being seen, auras, outlines of things, and all kinds of stuff. But what we're going to really get into today is a type of apparition I think is maybe the most commonly reported, and that's the mist type of apparition that appears to be white and cloudy in appearance. And I've been recently kind of contemplating on how those apparitions manifest from a scientific point of view. How can we try to explain why these apparitions manifest, and how can we induce these types of apparitions to manifest so we can research them further? Well, the main idea I want to get into involves asking myself the question, what are apparitions made of? What are ghosts essentially made up of? And there's a lot of theories out there. And one of the theories is that they're made up of particles of some nature, maybe some charged particles, maybe something like a muon, a neutrino, or something along that lines. And my direction I want to take with it is that if it is some type of energy or some type of subatomic particles that are present in the apparition, they're going to emit some type of radiation in consequence. So if that's true, there's this thing that's really neat. It's called a cloud chamber. And what that essentially is you get some dry ice, you fill up the base of a platform with dry ice, and you essentially put a chamber or an aquarium over top of it. And inside you have a lining that you soak with alcohol. And you enclose it inside, and you introduce either some radioactive materials inside the chamber, or you just let the naturally occurring particles just get inside the chamber, and you will notice that the gas and the condensation will allow you to see the charged particles condense inside the chamber. And it's an idea of mine that this may be the reason why apparitions manifest. It may be the reason why they're so rare, that the phenomena is fleeting and doesn't last very long in the environment. And it may be why that there's certain mitigating factors in the environment that allows something of that type of apparition to manifest. Now, this is a cool idea, and it's testable. Now, it's going to be difficult to get something large enough to test in the field. You'd have to build a cloud chamber pretty much big enough to contain a figure, and you're going to have to be able to construct this in the field, which is not going to be easy at all. But you know, if an apparition is the result of condensing and decaying radiation or particles in the environment, that would be a great thing to learn and discover in the paranormal field, because there's a lot of theories out there. You know, is it energy? Is it EMF that's detectable? You know, how, you know, there's all kinds of theories, and most of them are impossible to test, or very, very, very difficult to test. And I think this is one of the ways that we could test something paranormal. Okay, so for all you guys out there are willing to try this, I would like to get feedback on it. Eventually I'm going to get around to trying to build a chamber that is large enough to capture an apparition. But you're going to get contamination just like in any other experiment. You're going to see, you know, ambient, you know, particles that are going to condense in there. I mean, you'll see in the video I present in this video that you will see those particles, you know, streaking across the chamber. But what you're wanting to see is something like an apparition, like a form of an apparition, and you're going to want to see it manifest, and you're want to be able to show that it is an actual paranormal phenomena, like a ghost or a spirit. And I think this is an interesting idea. I think it's worth looking into, and like I said, it's very testable, and you can get your head around it easily, I think. And there's not a lot of people out there introducing this idea, so I'd like to kind of promote and advocate the idea. And like I said, I'm going to include a video on how you can build it. It's not expensive. The materials that you need to get a hold of is not hard to get a hold of, and be patient with it. You're not going to get anything on the first maybe 10 to 20 to 100 times you go out there. Just like an EVP, there's so many elusive things that, you know, happen that kind of makes you have a headache and makes you not want to do it. But I think it's worth it. I'd like to hear from you guys to see what you guys think about it, and I just wanted to get this quick video out there to kind of explain what, you know, has been on my mind and what I, you know, plan on doing in the paranormal field for 2015. That's it for this video, and like I said, let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.